Hello guys, welcome to this video. My name is Anirudh and today in this video I'll show you how to make the custom JavaScript slider. Earlier I had created the same thing, but that time I did not add the responsive, also did not add the transition effect on slide movement. In this video I will cover all those things. And here I have written the custom JavaScript code, so I will explain how to write the logic and the functionality thing for creating multiple image slider like this kind of slider. Okay, now I will explain what I'm trying to make here. So first of all, here you can see on the desktop viewport I'm displaying only the 4 items. Okay, now if I click the next button, so 4 items of slide are moved and the next 4 items of slide are displaying. Same way if I click the next button, so same thing will happen. But now if I click the next button, so only 2 items are moved here, because guys after 14 number items there is no other items, right? So that's why it's only moved 2 items. Now if I click the previous button, and when it will come the third number of slider, so it will move the 2 number slide only, because after 1, I mean before 1, there is no other item of slide. Okay, so this functionality or logic I have written in this code here. I will explain how to write this kind of thing. And now if I go to the lower viewport like tab and mobile, so let's see how it will work. So here you can see when it is tab viewport, and if I reload one, so here you can see it is displaying only the 3 item, and if I click the next button, so 3 item will move here. Okay, and same way if I come to the mobile viewport, so that time 1 item will display, and if I click the next button 1 item will move here. Okay, so this kind of thing I will show you how you can do that in your project. And now I will go to the Visual Studio Code Editor. If you don't have Visual Studio Code Editor, either you can install or you can use any other editor. So guys, here you can see I have opened Visual Studio Code Editor, and inside this editor I already opened index.html file and the style.css file. This is external CSS file, so that CSS file link I have added here. Okay, and inside the style.css file I will write the CSS code for the designing purpose, and inside this HTML file I will write the HTML code. And here I already have added the basic HTML code, and I'm assuming you know the basic HTML code. Now I will come to the body tag, and here just I will start to write the code for creating slider. So div class, and the class name you can write anything. Here I will write the class name is slider container. Okay, and now here in the same div here I will write the custom attribute. Okay, custom attribute means you can write the attribute name as per your choice. So I will write the attribute name first of all item, and item display d, okay, equals to 4. D means I'm just denoting desktop. Okay, so how many items I want to display on the desktop viewport? 4 items. Okay, so that's why I will write here 4. So same way just I will copy this thing, and here I will paste. Okay, so now I want to display the for the tablet viewport. So instead of D here I will write T. By the way, those attribute name you can write as per your choice, but for making a sense here I'm writing T for tablet, D for desktop. Okay, and inside this tablet viewport I want to display the 3 items, so I will write here 3. If you want to display 5 items on the tablet and 6 item or 10 items on the desktop viewport, so you can change here. Okay, and now I will paste the same thing, and here I will instead of the aim. Okay, aim means mobile. So in the mobile viewport I want to display suppose 1 item, so I will write here 1. So that one is clear, I guess. And now here I will write another div class, and the class name here I will write slider width. By the way, this class name also you can write as per your choice. And inside the slider width here I will write another div, so div class, and the class name is item. And inside this item here it will be your content. Okay, so content can be anything. You can add here image if you want to make it image slider, so you can add here image, or you can add here content. Now I will add the simple content like the number, like 1 2 like this way. Okay, so I will copy the item here and I will paste, and just I will change here 2. By the way, instead of 1 2 you can write your own content, or you can add the image. Okay, so now this way just I will just copy the item and I will paste here. Okay, so I will change the number 3 and here 4. So this way I will create some more items. So guys, here you can see I have created 15 items. Okay, so now I hope this is clear, and now I will create the button. Button is for next and preview button. So here I will write button, type is button, and the class name I will add. So the class name I will add here button. Okay, and here I will write the on click method. Okay, and this one is the preview button. So here the method name I will write previous. Okay, not preview button, here previous button. So I will write the prev, this is for previous. Okay, and now the button name I will write here the same thing, prev means previous. Okay, and I will just copy this button and here I will paste, and on click this one I will write here next, because this is the next button, and here I will write it next. So I will just save this one, and now I will come to the browser and refresh once. So here you can see slider item is added and previous and the next button. So this one is clear, and now just I will start to write the CSS code. So here I will come here and see style.css file. Now body tag first of all. So inside this body tag, simple thing I will add, that is padding 0 and margin is also 0. Okay, and now I will come here. First class name is slider container. So I will copy this class and paste here. Okay, here I will write position is relative and overflow x. Overflow x is hidden. When I am writing overflow x, that I will explain it later. Okay, and the height is 200 pixel. That height will be our slider items height. Okay, so, and now the next class name is slider width. So here I will add the width of our slider. Okay, so first of all position is absolute. Okay, and now display flex. Okay, and after that align item is start, and justify content also start. Okay, all those CSS property I will explain. Okay, and now left is 0 and top is 0 and transition. So transition here 0.4s and is in out. Okay, so now here now you can see here those items are in a single line. Okay, but actually here I have to bring those items in a same line. Okay, so that's why here I have added display flex on the parent class. Those are the items. So inside the parent class, if I write display flex, so it will just come to the single line. Okay, so display flex and align items start. Align items means when those will come in a single line. First I will refresh. So here you can see those are in a single line. Okay, and those are in the coming from top. So that's why align item is start, and also I have written top 0 and left 0 means it will start from left, and same way justify content also the same thing. Okay, left and justify content is same thing, and align item and top is same thing. Okay, and transition I have added because here when I will just move my slider, so that time it will move very smoothly. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Now I will just come to the items. Okay, because after that there is the item class. So I will come here and I will copy the item class from here, and here I will paste. So now this item, first of all I will write here background color. Okay, so background, you can write background color or background. And guys, if you are thinking this is boring thing like CSS part, you want to know the functionality means JavaScript part, so you can skip this video, but I will suggest to watch the CSS part, because here this is very important thing when you are creating a slider. So that time CSS is very important thing. Okay, now background color is added. Now I will add the width. Width is 300 pixel and the height, so height is 200 pixel. Okay, and now if I save and refresh, so here you can see it is coming like this. So here now I will add margin. Okay, so margin is top and bottom 0 and left and right is 10 pixel. Okay, and now here I will write text align. Text align is center, means here you can see those are the text, so it is coming on the center position. So now after that, here I will write the font size. So font size is 40 pixel and font weight is 800. Okay, and now suppose I want to bring those content in middle, so that time I can write the display flex also. So display flex and align items is center and justify content. Align item means it will center from top, and justify content means it will center from left and right side. Okay, also center. So now if I just refresh, so here you can see it is coming like this. And now here I will change the color of this content. So I will write color is white. Okay, this is the white color code. So this one is done. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now I will add the CSS for those button, and one thing I said, that is I will explain overflow x hidden. So now if I comment this thing, okay, and if I refresh, so here you can see on the bottom it is coming a scroll. So just to avoid this scroll, I have to write overflow x hidden. Okay, I hope it is clear. And now I will add the CSS for buttons. So here I will come to the HTML file and the class name button. So just I copied the class name, paste here, and first of all the button background color. And guys, here I did not focus mainly in this CSS part. Actually I mainly focused on the JavaScript part. Okay, that is important thing. And the color code is this color code. And here I will write border is none, because in button tag here, if I show in the button tag, in by default it's bring a border and the outline, so I have to remove those. So I will write none. Okay, and color here I will add the white color code, and after that here I will write the font size is 20 pixel, and margin top is 20 pixel, and I will add the padding of the button. So here from top and bottom is 6, left and right is 12. Okay, and cursor is pointer, and after that I will write position is absolute, and left is 50%, and translate minus 50%. Okay, and if I save and refresh, so here you can see it is coming here, but the previous button is not displaying because I have written the position absolute, means first it is displaying previous button, and onto the previous button it is coming the next button. So that's why previous button is not displaying. So what I will do, just I will copy this button and I will paste here. Okay, and now here I will write nth child 2. Okay, and margin left is minus 74 pixel. Okay, nth child 2 means the button. Okay, so this button it is denoting. Okay, so this button I add it here, margin left minus 74 pixel. Okay, I hope it is clear. So now I will come to the scripting part, okay, which is main thing. So I will come to the index.html file. So guys, I hope CSS part is clear. Now I will come to the HTML file, and here I will add the script tag, and I will start to write the JavaScript code, and which is main thing. So here inside the script tag, first of all I will take some variable and the values. Okay, so here the variable name is count. By the way, variable name you can write as per your choice, and the first of all I have defined the variable is 0. Okay, now I will write another variable name, that is inc. It's denoting increment. The short form of increment is inc. Okay, and this is also 0. And now I will write the variable name is margin. Okay, so where margin, and this one I will assign 0 also. If I show you here, you can see between the items here is the margin, so that thing first I have assigned 0. Okay, and now here I will write where slider. Okay, and here inside the slider variable I will assign this slider width. Okay, this one here you can see this slider width. So here I will write document dot get element by class name, because slider width is the class name. So slider width, and it is class name. Okay, so guys, here class name, it can be more than one in a same page, but if it would be a id name, so id name only in one in a single page, but class name it can be more than one. So suppose this class name, it can be here also, right? So now just I want to take only this class, not this one, same class name, but I want to take only the first one. So when I want to take the first one only, so that time I have to write here 0. But suppose the same class name, it is here. So now the first one this one, and the second one this one. Okay, so I want to take the second one, so I have to write 1, right? So this way I have to write here. But guys, here if you are thinking, if this one is first and this one is second, and I want to take the second one, so I should write here 2. If I want to take this one, so that time it should be 1. But guys, here when we add this class name, so that time it is an array, like an array start from 0. Okay, so that's why if I want to take the first one, so I have to write 0, but if I want to take the second one, I have to write 1. Okay, and here only this slider width, there is no other class name in the same name like slider width. So that's why here I will write only 0, because now this one is the first one. Okay, so I will write the 0. I hope it is clear. So this is done, and now here I will write where item display, and item display is 0. So this variable will denote how many items I want to display. So first of all I have written 0. Okay, and now guys, here I will write if condition. If screen width, this is JavaScript default method. Okay, screen width, it will just return the screen width. Okay, suppose if I inspect, okay, so now my screen width is here, you can see 999. Okay, so if I console the screen width, first if I console this screen width, so you can see it will return our screen width, which is 999 right now. Okay, if I come to the console, and here you can see it's returning the 999. Now if I increase, so our screen size is 1095. If I refresh, so it's returning the screen width, right? So I hope it is clear. So now instead of console, here I will write if condition, and what I will write inside the if condition, so suppose if screen width is more than 990. Okay, so more than means greater than, so I will write this one. So when screen width is more than 990, so that means it is an desktop viewport, right? So when it is desktop viewport, so that time how many items I want to display? I want to display 4 items. Okay, so how I can do that? So here in the item display variable, here I will assign this document dot get element by class name. Okay, and here I want to take this class slider container. Okay, and here I will write the 0, because I already explained why we write the 0. So 0 dot get attribute, so this one I'm writing for desktop, so I will just get the attribute this one. Okay, so then dot get attribute, and the attribute name is this one, which is denoting our desktop viewport. Okay, so now clone, semicolon, and now if I console dot log and item display, I mean this variable if I console. So here refresh, and if I open the console, so you will find it will return 4. Here you can see it's returning 4. So same way I will write the condition for tablet and mobile viewport. So if screen width is more than 700, okay, it is more than 700, but it should be less than 990, right? Because if it is more than 990 means it is desktop viewport, but I need the tablet only. So I will write screen width should be more than 700, but it should be less than 990, means tablet viewport, and the tablet viewport time, here the attribute name is this one. If I show here you can see the attribute name this one, and for mobile it is m only, right? So now I will write the condition for mobile, so this one, and here I will write if it is more than 280 but less than 700, okay. So that time it is mobile viewport, and I will change the attribute name is m, okay. I hope it is clear. Now if I just refresh, so when it is desktop it's returning 4, but if it is more than 700 but less than 990, so that time it will return 3, and if I come to the mobile viewport, so it is returning 1. So I hope it is clear. Now I will remove the console, okay. So now the next variable name is item equals to, here I will just assign those items, okay. So here you can see more than 1 items, okay. So here I will not write 0 or 1 or any index number. Let's see why I will not write. So here I will write document first of all dot get element by class name, and the class name is item, and here I won't write any index here like 0 or anything. Why I will not write? Because here I need all those items, right? So that's why here I will not assign any specific index number. I hope it is clear. Now here just I will write where and item left, okay. So in this variable here just I will write item dot length, okay, item dot length and percentage and item display, okay. Why I'm writing this one, let's understand. So guys, item dot length, here if I show my item is, I have added 15 items, okay. So the item dot length means it will be the 15, and here item display, so in the desktop viewport it is 4, and the tablet it is 3, and the mobile it is 1, okay. So 15% 4, I'm just giving example on the desktop viewport, but it will be the same for tablet and the mobile, okay. So item dot length means 15 and item display is 4, so 15% 4, what it will return, okay. So let's see, if I console dot log item left, okay. Now if I refresh, so you can see it's returning 3, okay. So why I need this one? Because in the desktop viewport first it will display the 4 items. When I'll click the next button, so it will display the next 4 item, okay. Again if I click the next button, so it will display the next 4 item, but now if I click the next button, so remaining items are 3 only, not 4. So it should display only 3 items, not 4 items, because if I go to display 4 items, so there is no 4 item, so it will come to the blank space, right? So that's why I have to display 3 items, means 3 items are left to move, right? So that's why by this thing I am getting the remaining one 3, okay, which is required. I hope it is clear. Now here I will write another variable, that is where item slide, okay. How many items are slide already? Okay, so here I will write item dot length divide item display, okay, it will divide, it will not return the remaining one. Okay, so now if I console dot log and item slide, okay, what I will get? So 15 divide item dot length is 15 divide 4. Okay, so what I will get here? See, I'm getting the point value 3.75. It is dividing. Okay, and from here I need, if it is only 3, so how can you do that? So just this thing I have to write inside the default JavaScript method math.flow. So it will just not take the point after point value. Okay, so here 3.75, but it will take the before the point value. This is point, before point is 3, so it will take only 3, you can see. Okay, and here I will just write -1, that also required. Okay, so -1, why it is also required, I will explain in next line of code. Okay, so now guys, here one thing, if you notice, just I will close. So here if I refresh, so in the desktop it should display the 4 item, but it is displaying 4 items and the half portion of 5 items also, means our items width are not correct. Okay, so if I console and if I check the item width, by the CSS I have added 300 width, but actually the item width should be like this. Okay, means 322 pixel, but in by CSS I cannot adjust this width, right? Because when I will just resize our window, so the window size will be different, and by CSS we cannot adjust the width. So this thing I have to manage by JavaScript. Okay, so here I will write for loop for let I equals to 0, I item less than item dot length, because here I'm going to manage item width, right? So here the I will be less than item dot length, means I will be is up to 15 and I will plus plus. I hope you know the for loop. And now here I will write item I dot style dot width equals to, okay, so what is the screen width? First understand how I will calculate the single items width. So here what is the screen width? Divide item dot length. Okay, so screen dot width, by this I am getting the screen width, divide item display. Okay, how many items are displaying. Okay, so this thing you have to write. Okay, means screen width suppose 20. Okay, so suppose if screen width 20 and I'm displaying 4 items, so the single items width should be 5, this one also 5, this one also 5, and this one also 5. So 4 item will display, and if 4 items width, each item's width is 5, like 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. See, then it will adjust the screen size, because here I'm assuming screen width is 20, right? So each item 5 and 4 item will display, so it is 20. So this way we can manage, right? So that's why item display 4 and screen width 20. So I divided that thing. Okay, here I divided that one, screen width divided item display, so it will get our width. So let's see it will work or not. So see, it is working, but here it is not working properly, because here I also have added the margin. So I have to decrease the margin from this width. So here I will just keep it in a brackets. Okay, and here I will write margin. Okay, first actually I forgot to write one thing here. I will have to write the pixel one. Now you can understand. If I refresh, so see, it is working, but now the 4 number items, it is displaying half of the portion, because here some margin I have to decrease. So that's why here I will write minus margin variable, where I just added margin. but by default it is 0. But here I will just assign this margin and I will write one just calculation. Okay, here when it is desktop viewport, so that time margin will be item display, how many item will display into 5. Okay, that calculation I have already created. Okay, so here just simply I will copy this thing, and when it is item, I mean it is tablet viewport and item will display 3, so that time margin will be 6.8. okay, actually if you are thinking how I'm getting this, so this calculation I already created. Okay, so you when you if you change here the value, so that time you have to write the different margin, I mean thing here. Okay, and now I will paste. So if it is 1, so that time here I will write 20. Okay, so now if I just refresh, so see it is coming fine. Okay, and if I come to the lower viewport like tab or another thing, see it is displaying 3 and here it is displaying 1. So this is fine, right? Now when I will click the next button, so that time what will be happen? So I will just copy the method of preview and next. So first next, here function and next. Okay, so when I will click the next button, so that time just hold this slider with this one I will move to the left, right? So then I will get the next item of slide. If I move, I will show here, then it will be easy to understand this one. Okay, so this one is a slider width. Now it is left 0, but if I move it more left, so you can see now the 5 number item of slide, it is just coming to display, right? You can see here. So this way when I'll click the next button, I have to move this slider width. Okay, so here this slider width, here you can see I have taken in this variable. So I will copy this variable and here I will write slider dot style dot left. Okay, here you can see I'm just moving this one left. Okay, so here this one I have to move screen dot width. Why I'm moving screen dot width? Because this is the screen, right? Just understand this one carefully. This is the screen. So if I move this total screen width, then it will come to display the next item, right? Total screen width, if I can move, then the next item will come first. So that's why I'm moving the screen width. Okay, here minus screen width because I was moving left minus. Okay, and pixel. So let's see, refresh, click. So guys, it is not working because if I come to here and if I scroll up, then you can see here instead of on click method I have written on can play. So here I did some mistake, so I have to change it on click. Okay, and now if we come to the browser, refresh and click next button, so see it's moved total window width and it's start to display the next item of slider. Okay, next 4 items of slider. But now if I click again the next button, see it is not working because here I have decreased, I mean this thing I have added only for one time. So that's why here I have written the global variable count. Okay, so this count variable I will take here and here I will write how many times I will click the next button, so that time this count will be minus. So count minus this screen width. Okay, count equals to count minus screen width means here, so first count value is 0, right? So when I will click the next button, so count value will be count minus screen width means suppose screen width is 20. So 0 minus 20 means it will be 20 minus 20, right? So now the count value will be minus 20. So again if I click the next button, means minus 20 count value is already minus 20. So minus 20 then minus 20. So like this way it will decrease again and again, but this thing it is decreasing only for one time, right? So now this count variable just I will assign here instead of screen width. Okay, so now if I just come here and if I click next button, see it is moving, right? But when it is coming to the 12, so that time there is only 3 slider it's remaining to move, but it is moving 4 items, right? And the last one it's the blank one. So that condition I have to write here. So I will come here and now just randomly I cannot do this line, right? So here I have to write one condition. So if I here I have taken the another variable increment, okay? So if inc this variable, okay, increment not double equals to, means when it is not going up to item slide, right? Item slide plus item left, okay, means here item left it is 3 when it is desktop viewport. So item left is 3. Here if I show this one I was getting 3, right? And item slide here I was getting 3 also. So 3 and I have added minus 1 means it will be 2. So 3 and 2. So item slide is 2 and item left is 3. Like this one I have added plus, means here I am getting 5, right? So until this one increment is not going up to 5. If I console this thing first, if I comment this line and if I console dot log this one, you will get 5. In the console you will get 5. So let's see I will get here or not. I have to click next button. So see here I am getting 5. So why I have written this thing, let's understand. So see, one click, second click, third click, right? So when it is second click, 1 second, so after second click here I have to move only 3 items. Actually for that I have written this condition, you can understand later, okay? So if increment not going up to 5, okay, because this is returning the 5, so not up to 5, so then again I will write another if condition, okay? If increment will go up to item slide. Why I am writing item slide? Item slide it's returning 2, right? Here item slide, this variable it's returning 2, okay, and 1 second, okay, means 2. So second number click, after second number click here I have to write something, because after second number click only it will move the remaining items, right? See remaining 13, 14, 15, those item I need to move. So first click, second click, after second click I have to move 3 click. So I mean 3 items only. So when this increment will go up to item slide, means up to 2. So that time here what I will write, that is increment plus this item left, okay, increment equals to increment plus item left, means when it will be there, so increment will be 2 and item left is 3, so it will be 5, means it will match this condition, right? So that time count will be count equals to count minus screen dot width. This condition I will explain again. First I will write this thing, item display into item left, okay. So why I have written this, So that means actually, see, screen width means total screen width. So here I'm assuming screen width is 20. Okay, so screen width and it will divide item display. Okay, so screen width is 20 and item will display 4. So each item's width will be 5, right? Here I already had shown this thing. Screen width is 20, so each item width will be 5, right? 5, like this way. So it will move 20 on, I mean in first click, again it will move 20, right? Again it will move 20, but in the last time it will move only 3, means only 15, right? I hope here it is clear. So last time it will move the remaining one, means 3 item remaining, means 3 into 5 is 15, right? This 3 into 5 is 15. So that's why here I have written this thing. Sorry, here I have written screen width 20, item display is 4. So 20 the divide 4, I will get 5, right? And 5 item left is 3. So 5 into 3 is 15, right? So here I am getting how many, I mean what is the width I have to move. So 15, here if I see 5, 5, 15, okay, 15. So here I have to move 15 instead of 20, the remaining one, right? So that thing I have written here. Okay, and in the else part, here I have to write else part. So else part, that time increment will be increase, plus by 1 it will increase. So here I can write increment equals to increment plus 1, like this way I can write plus 1, okay, or I can write like this way plus, and this way I can write, or simply I can write plus, that also will increase 1 by 1. Okay, so that time, and that time just I will cut it from here and I will write here, means when it is not, no slider is remaining, I mean when it is from here to here, so that time it is nothing, right? I can move 4 items on a click. So just I have written this thing, because this thing I have shown you already, it is moving 4 item, right, on a click. So I can do that, but when it is remaining, so that time I have to write the condition only. So that thing I have written here. Okay, so now if I save and if I refresh, so see, it is moved, 4 items are moved, but now it is moved 15 items and it is not moving again, right? So this condition is for that. I hope it is clear. Now I will add this functionality for previous button. So just I will copy this method and here I will write function and previous and curly braces. Okay, actually here same thing I will write, just little bit minor changes I have to do. And one thing guys, if you have spent up to that, means you are enjoying this video, so just like and subscribe my channel, like this video and subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends also. So I will copy this thing and I will paste here. Okay, now increment, no need to this. Okay, increment until not coming 0. Okay, means again is this thing. Okay, increment is not coming up to 0, and now not item slide, item left. Okay, here item left, because here how many item will left when I will click the previous button. So here only 2 item will be left. When I was showing the preview, so that time I had shown you 2 item will left, and this one is 2, it's returning. So item left, so here I will write increment minus item left, and count is fine, this one, and here instead of plus plus I will write increment minus, and this one I will write plus. Okay, here count plus. So those minus changes you have to do here. And now if I come here and refresh, and if I click the next button, so see it is working, and if I click the previous button, see it is working. So now when it is remaining the 3 slider, right, because before 4 number item it is 3 2 1 means 3 slider, so that time it will move only 3 slide. Okay, so this way it will work. Now if I come to the mobile viewport or tablet viewport, first tablet one, okay, and refresh, so see it is displaying 3 items. Okay, and if I click the next button, see it is moving like this way, and if I click the previous button it is moving. Okay, so same way mobile viewport also you can check, see one item displaying, it is moving here like this way. So it is working fine, right? So I hope guys you have learned something and you have enjoyed this video. So if you find this video is helpful, so don't forget to like this video, because if you like, then I get motivate, and just I motivate to bring this kind of content. Okay, and you can subscribe this channel also.